In the month of August, we are studying celebration. The week of August 11th, we'll be looking at some texts in Deuteronomy and Leviticus. Deuteronomy is a history of the Israelites intertwined with their law, the Torah. Scholars don't agree on when it was written. It might have been written by Moses. It might have been written as a summary of Moses' writings as late as 700 or 800 BC. But whenever it was written, it presents Israel as an agrarian society dependent on shepherding and farming. Now, the land was about 200 miles from north to south, and as we know, the width varies from 10 miles up to as wide as about 100 miles. On the average, about 50 miles wide. And in fact, the total area of the Promised Land was about 10,000 square miles. For comparison purposes, that is about the same as the size of our state of Vermont. God commanded the Israelites to observe periodic feasts. These were a big deal. Now, remember, some people would have had to have traveled as far as 100 miles, and so there's some challenges in transportation. They're not driving cars. Everybody attends. There's sacrifices made during the year to make sure that there is plenty of food, plenty of the best food to eat and drink. It's sort of similar to maybe our family reunion. I bring that up because later on today we will be celebrating our family reunion. I think it's our 46th annual. I'm wearing a t-shirt that commemorates the 40th annual reunion, and that was 6 years ago. So 46 consecutive years. And maybe there's some similarities between the family reunions and these feasts of the Israelites. What you bring depends on your circumstances. We try to be sensitive to what people couldn't afford when we make assignments for the potluck. Some people travel some distance to get here. Some people are bringing children, some more than others. Regardless of how everybody gets here, participation is a blessing. Jesus practiced a meal ministry. He routinely gathered his disciples together for teaching and encouragement and fellowship. Participation must have been a blessing. Our accessible fellowship ministry, which started during COVID, developed into two parallel tracks. As we are doing here now, we are participating in remote study and fellowship by Zoom, but in a parallel fashion, we strongly encourage local face-to-face fellowship with meals and visitation. Participation is a blessing. You're welcome to join us in either facet by logging in or contacting us from the information below. This is Peter signing off, getting ready for our family reunion, but praying that you will experience God's peace this week. Thanks for being here.